An 8th grade charter school teacher has been fired after helping her students organize a fundraiser for Trayvon Martin's parents. Brooke Harris and her students at Pontiac Academy for Excellence drew up a plan to raise money by donating $1 each to wear a hoodie to school, as Martin had worn when he was shot dead. She obtained permission for the fundraiser, but her superintendent opposed the plan. Harris was initially suspended and then later fired outright after visiting an after-school literacy fair to support her students. Harris's dismissal has received national attention. The Southern Poverty Law Center has taken up a fight for her reinstatement. The nonprofit Teaching Tolerance program started at a petition at change.org on Harris's behalf, which has well over 150,000 signatures. Her supporters are planning a rally outside the school next Monday if the superintendent doesn't hire her back by today. About 200 people attended a similar rally Tuesday. Reverend Charles Williams of King Solomon Baptist Church has called for Harris to be immediately reinstated.
I'm confused. My students brought up the subject in class. They were talking about it on their own while working on the actual class assignments I had assigned. A couple of them asked me if I had heard about it, and jumping on the interest of these students who, this particular group, don't do a lot of writing for me. So seeing that they were interested in this topic and wanting to use best practices in English and give them an outlet to write, we wrote editorials. And they were deeply affected. They made it very personal, so much so that they wanted to do more. They wanted to do the fundraiser. They didn't want to disrupt school. They didn't want to walk out of class. They didn't want to wear the hoods over their head. They just wanted to pay $1 to wear their regular clothes instead of uniform and donate that money to someone else who they saw needed it.
And then the reaction that you got, what was the official reason that you were given for your dismissal?
The official reasons were insubordination and unprofessionalism.
And did they explain what they meant by that? What actions they purport that you took to warrant those accusations?
No, and it was actually when I asked that question that I was terminated, because I wasn't going to argue my initial suspension. I'm sure she had her reason. She was my boss. It wasn't my place to argue it. I just wanted to know what I specifically did wrong so I could learn from my alleged mistake and be sure never to do that again. And it was when I asked that question that I was called insubordinate for the last time and terminated on the spot.